Hey guys, welcome to the second video. And so far on the first video we have learned the structure of HTML. So to recap, first we define a HTML tag to make sure that this page is contain HTML, and then we declare a HTML tag which contain the head tag, and then inside there we have the body tag. And after that we have also learned that we can create our own heading tag which has 6 levels from heading 1 to heading number 6, right? And we also learn about the paragraph tag, right, which is just a paragraph tag. And other than that, we have also learned that we can view the source code by pressing right click and then view source code, and this is how the source code look like. And in this video I'm going to explain on HTML tags, right? So this is related to tags in HTML, and I think this topic is very important to explain during the introduction series, right? And so let's start right now. So open the files that we did on the first exercise, which is the index.html, and on these files I'm going to basically like delete everything first, right? So delete everything. Now it's empty. And in HTML there are two types of markup. The first one is structural markup, and then the second one is semantic markup. So what does it mean by that, right? So structural markup is just a structure. So we have heading tag, and then we have paragraph tag, alright, we have h2 tag, and then we have h3 tag. So this is a markup, right? So HTML is stand for hypertext markup language. So markup language, right? So HTML is stand for markup language, and this markup we have two types, right? So basically this is just a structure, and the other one is semantic, which is semantic. What you mean by semantic is that the tag have its own meaning. So for example, the H1 text is has a big font size, all right, and then it's bold. They use a bold, right? This one around basically just bold, right? So and then we have the paragraph tag, which is to show that it's a paragraph. So paragraph tag is normal. In a normal text, it's not bold. It's have smaller size than the heading one tag, all right? So this is what they mean by structural markup. And semantic markup is for semantic markup, what it means by that is when we define a tag, that tag usually has meaning, right? So h1 tag means that it's the heading tag. So the title of the maybe a title of the news, all right, online news, they usually use a heading one tag. So uh, by using this kind of title and subtitle or subheading, we will the browser and the search engine or the basically screen reader will know what type of content we are writing, right? So those are the two type of markup, which is, let me specify here. So number one would be structural markup, and then the other one would be semantic markup. All right, so the first one is structural markup, and then the second one is semantic markup. Right, so in this video we are going to basically talk about tags in HTML. So in the last video for tags, which is the tags that we are going to use, we have only learned the heading tag and the paragraph tag. And in this video we are going to discuss on how to make this tag basically bold or italic or you know, what do you call it, superscript or subscript. All right, so let's just jump into the example. So for example, I'm going to create a paragraph tag here, and I'm going to just write a sentence. Hello there. Alright, so hello everyone. I hope you are this series. Alright, so as you can see here, this is the paragraph tag of hello everyone, I hope you are enjoying this series. Right, I want to make this everyone stand out. Alright, so I want to make it like bold and make it a little bit bigger. So in order to do that, I can use this text called B. Right, B stand for bold. Alright, so B inside there, just press the text which is everyone. When I refresh this, as we can see here, this text is got bolded. Right, next one is the next one is italic. So italic is to make the word a little bit, it will look like italic, and the tag would be I, and inside there just add the I, just put the content there. And when you refresh this browser, you will see the text will get will get will be in the format of italic. Right, sorry for that. Alright, so basically this thing is very important for the structural markup, right? So it's only for structural, so that the user can see whether this tag is important or this tag is like italic. So this is for presentation view. Next we have superscript and subscript. So what that do is that, for example, we can have like mathematical, maybe 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4. Right, when we refresh that, 222 is equal to 4, it will be like that. But we have this tag to make it superscript. So you can just write sup sup, and then close the tag. When you refresh this, you will see 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4. And then the other one, we call it a subscript, which is for example, let's say the same example. So instead of SUP, we use sup for something like subtitles, something like that, or subscript. Right, SUP, you close it again, and then it's equal to 4, for example. This thing's ridiculous. So 2, and then you have that number down there, and then it's equal to 4. So this thing is the superscript and subscript. So in HTML there are a lot of tags, so, and we are going to discuss the one that we usually use. Right, and then the next part is Whitespace. Alright, so what do you mean by Whitespace? Like I told you in the previous video, like this space, they will count it only one. So let me just create a heading 1 tag. Let me just write a random like 0000. Right, so 0000. Right, I save this. Let's see again. As you can see, we will see the number, the alphabet O, right? Capital O, right? It's not just O, right? So if I put a space between it, I put 1 space, they will give me 1 space right there. Then if I put another extra, maybe like around 10 space right there, right? I refresh this, they will ignore that space, right? So this thing is called white space collapsing. So they don't really care on how many space you will give. You will give that, and they will just ignore it, and I will only take one of it. Right, so for example, one like that, it will only take one of the space. And then what happens if you did it on another line? Refresh that, the same thing happened. They will only give you 1 space. Alright, so that is how HTML works. This one will give another space right there. So basically that's the nature of HTML, right? They will only give you 1 space. Alright, now if you want to like basically if I create if I press the return key and then it will return to the next line, when I refresh this, it will still stay the same. It only give me 1 space, right? So if you're thinking like, how can I make this to the next line, you have 2 choices right there, right? So the first thing is just copy this, right, and then create another h1 tag and then put it right there. You will get 2 lines. Or undo it back. Okay, undo with Ctrl Z. You can write between there, you can write the BR tag, so for break. line break. As you can see here, we are breaking the line. So PR tag stands for line break, right? This is the comment tag. PR is equal to break, right? So line break, right? So PR is for line break, and then one more we have horizontal break. So for example, let me just write, this is my sentence, right? And then let me just copy paste this. As we can see here, we have two sentences right there, and we can add a horizontal break between this sentence, HR, and then it will give us a horizontal break, which is this one line right here. So there's a horizontal break. And now, let's see, we have, other than that, we have semantic markup. So first we have learn about structural markup, and then the next one is semantic markup. What is semantic markup? So semantic markup is a markup. It's just like the same as semantic structural markup. It's just that semantic markup is more meaningful. It has information in it. So H1 tag, all right. If, for example, you have published your website in the web, right? When Google read or scan through your web page so that they can index it, H1, which is the heading tag, is the most important, right? It's the most important tag, so they will know the title of the page, which is this one, H1 tag. And then this 2 is a paragraph tag. It will come after the, afterwards. It means that it's not that important. So the most important one is the heading tag, and then maybe a subheading tag, and then after that it will be a paragraph tag. And here we have everyone is on a bold tag, right? Because we are using the P tag, so it's in bold. So, but instead of using this bold is only for presentation view, right? So we are looking at it, and as we can see here, the word is bolded, right? So we can also use this character, which is, for example, hello world, right? Hello world, right? We can use this tag, which is strong, and then inside there we put the world. So this text is much more, it holds information, and instead of this tag. All right, let me just show you an example. As you can see inside the paragraph tag, I write a bold, B tag, and strong tag. So when I refresh this, you will see the same thing, right? Hello, which is in bold, and world in bold. The thing is, the B tag, it doesn't have any meaning, right? It doesn't, all right, the browser will see this, okay, hello, it doesn't really have any meaning. It just displayed with a bold styling, right? And next we have strong, which is the world, the word world. This this world, which is inside the strong tag, it's much more meaningful, right? So the browser will see, oh, all right, so this is important word, right? And then the browser or a screen reader, maybe a screen reader will try to scan the whole page, and then they will know that this word is much more important. Or maybe you have, for example, if you, for disabled people, they usually use something like I don't know what it's called. So it's just like you can play you can like automatically, the computer will read the content of the page, right? If they see the word world, the the reader will automatically maybe say it louder or something like that, right? So it means that this world tag, this world which is inside the strong tag, is using a semantic markup, right? So that's the difference. Hopefully it is really confusing, guys. So I believe if you guys keep on, the more you learn about the more you learn about HTML, the more you will understand about this, how this thing works, right? And next we also have emphasis, right? So EM. Let me just Laurel, right? We have another paragraph tag here, and then let me change. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So we have the lorem here. For this lorem, which is just normal, no styling right there, let's just put em there for emphasis, and then we will see that emphasis is also italic. So this em tag is to make it like maybe if you want to specify a country or something, you can use the em tag, right? But by default, the browser will show it as italic. Then we also have a block quote. So block quote is just like let's see. So someone said that HTML is hard, but it's not. It's not hard, right? So like that. So if you normal someone said that HTML is hard, but it's not hard, you can use a block quote, right? And then the citation, you can use a hashtag to leave it empty, and then inside there you can just write your own paragraph tag, right? And then just say that someone said that HTML. So what's the different, right? What did it do is just that it will give like extra tab, right? A tab extra. So that's what it did, right? So that's the block quote tag. And then we can also use Q for quotation. What is quotation? Is just the double quote. See, as you can see here, this double quote is just a quote, but you can use the Q code. All right, quotation code, and inside the paragraph we have the quotation code. Let me just bring it to the new line. All right, and here it looks like that. Inside the paragraph we have the quotation code. All right, and one thing to note that by inside a tag we can have a sub tag, right? What I mean by that is like the em tag is an inline, so em tag is inside the paragraph tag, so that thing is totally valid. You can make something like that, and then you see inside the paragraph tag we have em tag, or inside here we have paragraph tag, and then we separate it inside the strong tag. So the way how we read this is that the paragraph is the parent, the bold tag and the strong tag is the children of the paragraph tag. So this strong and bold tag is a sibling, alright? This both is the children of a parent tag. So the parent tag call this one a children, and this children will call the paragraph tag is parent. So you can have a nested how do we say, nested elements. So we say p hello, or let's say p, and then inside here maybe we have hello world. All right, and then inside here we have another p, and then we say howdy, and then inside here we have another paragraph tag. We say hello. So this thing is just this hello world, howdy, and hello is located in their own how to say, in their own, basically in their own, they are nested, right? So this paragraph is nested within another paragraph, and this paragraph is nested within this parent paragraph, and then it's the grandparent. So that's how it works. So it's totally valid, and that's how application, how web application or web pages are written, right? So later on in this series, I'm going to code basically like a pretty advanced web page, so that you guys can see how all of this works together. Alright. So as you can see here, this is the quotation that we have just did using the Q tag, and then opening tag, and then we have a closing tag right there. And then the parent of that is the parent tag, which hold everything, and then the block quote tag is the grandparent of the quote tag, which basically just give it extra tabs right there. Alright, and then we have something like abbreviation. Let's say abbreviation of how can I explain this? So paragraph hello, just a lorem. Alright, so let's just say ABBR is for abbreviation. Press it there. Title lorem is just a dummy text. Right, inside there, just put the lorem there, and then refresh this. As you can see here, abbreviation, when you hover it, it will give you that text, right? Lorem is just a dummy text. Hopefully you can see that. So that's our abbreviation. Then we can do a citation, which is CITE, cite, and lorem, and then you write lorem. No, let's make it something like brief history of time. Alright, so a brief history of time by Stephen Hawking. So I'm just typing this. Alright, so where is it? So as you can see, the citation, they will make it look like italic. So it doesn't matter the styling, right? The styling can be italic or bolded or anything, but what's matter is the tag. Alright, which tag are you using? Is it the paragraph tag, abbreviation tag, citation tag? And that's basically the tag that we usually use for HTML, right? Trust me, there are a lot of tag outside there, but this thing is the commonly used tag, right? Commonly used tag that we usually use. So before I end this video, I'm going to show you 3 more tags, which is pretty much important, I believe. Which is, the first one is address. So address is alright, if you type the word address and then you press that, it will basically give you this kind of class is equal to empty, something like that, right? Just delete it. We don't really need it right now. On the few next in our few next upcoming series, I'm going to explain everything to you. Right, so in the address tag, we usually provide the address. For example, inside the paragraph, you create a new. Alright, so this thing is is pretty much important. So I should explain this on the next part of the series, but no problem, I'm going to explain it to you right now. We have, after the paragraph tag, we have an anchor tag. Anchor is basically a link that when we press it, it will go somewhere else. So let's say the href is an attribute, right? So basically this is the tag, right? This is the anchor tag, and inside here, let's say go to Google. Alright, we have like that. This is the anchor tag, right? Anchor tag. Oh, anchor tag. So when I view it on the on the browser, it just like that, right? Nothing important. And inside this opening tag, we can add attributes, right? They have somehow like a power or something like that. So not really power, it's just how it works. So the attribute, they have a lot of attribute, right? It's impossible to remember everything, but I'm going to only explain the one that we usually use. Alright, so href is for the links. So basically like https google.com, right? When I save this and I refresh the browser, you will see this blue color right there. And if you hover over it, you will see basically the links on the right side of the I don't think you can see, but when you press on it, it will bring you to Google website, right? So basically A is for anchor tag, right? So that's just a very useful. When you refresh this, it will go right there. So basically, if you don't, okay, if you when you are writing your code, we usually use the hashtag to make sure that it won't go anywhere. Right, when you press it, it won't go anywhere. So it's just for something like placeholder, so we can replace it later on. So for example, address. So we have mail to, for example, mail to mailme@gmail.com, for example. Then inside the address tag, we can put a paragraph. So street 1, 2, 3 someplace. Right, so this is an example of an example of the address tag. Alright, so on top of it, let me just create a HR for horizontal. So just remember, guys, so just make it easy, just remember that this is the block code tags. This P for paragraph tag, Q for quote tag, ABBR for abbreviation, cite for citation, HR for horizontal row, address is for address. Basically, just remember that, and trust me, guys, you will get used to it, and it's very easy to learn. Alright. After the address tag, right, like I promise you, I'm going to show you three, so two more here. So the first one is the second one is ins. Ins is for inserted text. So inserted text is just like underline it. So let's see, paragraph tag. This is very important message for everyone. So important, you can add a ins there inside that. When you refresh this, and you will see that this important is underlined there. And then the last one is delete. What is delete? So let's see, everyone, I want to basically like remove this. What I mean by remove is that not remove this like that, but just like kind of delete it to, it's like to make the code, how can I explain this? It's like it's not relevant anymore. Alright, so you can use the delete key, and then when you see that, it will be strike through. Right, so it's not that important. So basically, so alright, guys, so in this video we have learned the tags. Alright, HTML markup language. Let me change it, text, text. So we have learned HTML tags, which is the paragraph tags, the bold tags B, and then we have the italic tags, which is I, and then we have superscript, subscript, and then we have the heading again with break tag, BR tag there, which is here, BR tag. We learn paragraph again, and then we wrote horizontal tag, which is here, HR for horizontal tag, and then we create our own so hello world with a semantic tag, which is important for screen reader, for for those disabled people, and for search engine. Then we have also learned a block code, right? Block code, and then citation and address, and basically the last one that we have just learned just now is called the insert, which is underline, and delete, which is strike through. Right, so this is the second video of the series HTML and CSS for total beginners, and if you guys enjoy it, please like this video, share it to your friend. If you don't like it, please check my other video, and hopefully you like it. So thank you for watching, and see you guys on the third video.